So this is a really quick vid on index. My bad if I sound off. I feel like complete ass. So excuse anything. But let's go over to the browser really quickly because I want to make sure I shout out these people. This guy Stars and this guy Meister Clay. This dude. Yeah. Uh, this is where I got pretty much the information on how to do this stuff. I'll put my gameplay at the end, and I'll throw links in the description to these guys' videos. On obviously, I don't want to be stealing shit. Obviously, it's fucked up. Shout out to these two guys. They didn't really explain. I feel like it was not explained greatly, and I want to go into a little bit more on like how to actually do this. So yeah. Oh no. Wait. There we go. My bad. I'm really shitty at recording videos. But so the main first, I'm gonna explain how this works. Right, you're gonna use Cora. Literally the only reason why you use Cora in the first place is because you can't use pets in the index, except for Cora. Venari works, because Venari is Venari. It breaks the game. Mainly, Fetch is the reason why you're using this. Fetch will allow you to basically just go and pick up all the fucking like I'm so retarded. You can pick up the index points with Fetch. You don't have to worry about going and picking them up. It will suck them in. It makes it playing this whole mode so much easier. So ever since I found this out and started playing Korra, yeah, I'm literally never gonna play anybody else ever again. Tech Assault just helps Venari not die. Link Redirection is for the so it actually has shields. Reinforced Bond, when you reload, your Venari will get shields back. You're not gonna get the fire rate bonus because the shields would be so low. But this is just more survivability. A little bit extra crit damage with this to make sure I can get over the percentage. Blah blah blah. Get this. Fuck my throat. That's what I use on my Venari for the core build. I use a lot. Basically, this entire build is like nothing. If I'm being honest, Prime Sure Foot is really like the only thing. You Prime Sure Footed, Rolling Guard, and these two is really all you need. I run Rush, Blind Rage because you get a higher speed multiplier, Pursuit for enemy radar, Velocity for the Spore Lacer, Energize in case your Venari ever dies. Which, by the way, this is like these two are complete flexes. You don't need this. Just makes this whole thing easier. Catalyze and shields makes it so in case your shields go down, you have no shields in the index. By the way, the more points you pick up, you have like literally nothing. This gives you the full shield gate, which if you know how shields work now, the higher your shields, the longer your shield gate. This gives you the old shield gating before the changes, and this will make this mode a lot easier because you get the full 1.33 seconds no matter how much shields you have, right? Venari, make sure it's always in the speed multiplier, which you're gonna spawn in. It's always gonna be on that one anyway, so just make sure it's on that one. And that's sort of the only ability that you're not really gonna have to cast the ability. You literally just have to just have it there. Make sure it's toggled on. Pursuit, so you can see the enemies on the map. We know when they spawn in, just to make sure. These two will get your shields back. Rush, more sprint speed. Rolling guard, in case anything happens. Roll, you get the status effects off you. And Venari Bodyguard is, I've never even had this proc once, but this is literally just like if everything goes wrong, you have like a ton of stuff on you. It gives you like a bailout just in case, or whatever you want. I have polarity issues, and yeah, primary does not matter at all. You're not gonna ever use it. The weapon you will be using, the Spore Lacer. I use a Spore Lacer Killstream Love Tap. That's my Spore Lacer. Yes, I know it's probably want like something else, like whatever the other Haymaker, whatever you want to use. Well, this is what I use on mine. It works just fine. I've made this so long ago, I don't feel like remaking it. So yeah, it's like this. It doesn't really matter. So Cascadia Overcharge will allow you to get red crits. And if you don't know how the index works, when your shields get lowered, you're basically always going to have these over shields up as long as you don't get shot. Or if you go, you'll collect one when you have full shields. Now you have over shields, pretty much, as long as you don't max out the financial stress. So this gives you a shit ton of damage. Really good. Fire rate, you want just a ton of fire rate to shoot more. It makes it easier. Pax charge, you never have to pick up ammo. I don't like Pax charge, but for this mode, Pax charge is super useful because if you don't know, enemies don't drop ammo. You have to go and manually pick up ammo, which is really annoying. It's a bitch. So Pax charge just makes this a lot easier. Less time spent picking up ammo is quicker clear times. Heater charge plus jolt gives you radiation toxin. Really, you just want as much radiation. They're weak to radiation. You want that. I do have a Riven. This is my Riven. these two, crit and crit damage, multi-shot, and then base damage. Right, that is the spoiler build. This works fine. It one-shots them. You're not going to stay in this mission very long. This is a speed clear build. You're going to be doing this as quick as possible. Praetos, this is the only reason you have it. Sprint, speed, slide, and parkour velocity. And I use Zeneric for Inner Might. In case Venari ever dies, you can get a free cast to bring Venari back for free. That's why you have this, right? So, if you can't tell, this build is very, like, safe. Mine is different from what they use. There's other things, and I'll mention those really quickly. The best weapon for this is the Agate, right? I'm not gonna, the Spore Lacer is just a much more easier method. I'm shit at the game. My fastest clear time was 3 minutes 15. The quickest time I found was like 2 minutes 30 seconds. So like, that's like what, like 45-second difference. That's big, right? Like that's huge. Like I'm not insanely good at this, right? Which is why my build's like this. I will show that at the end. I'll show my gameplay at the end to show the method, how to actually do it in game. I might talk over it, might not. See how I feel. I don't feel very good, so probably not. But if you want to use a different movement method, right, you can use the ceramic dagger. And let me go and show this because I don't have this. It is the Sting Thorn stance. You can see it is in this guy's gameplay over here. We'll show it. Mr. Kleister. Keister? I don't know. I'm so sorry. But we'll show, where is it? When he bangs, when he spawns in, where... Let's find it really quickly, because I can't find where he... Oh my god. Well, actually, let's just go to the start, right? So, yeah, fucking instantly happens, right? You can see it right here. Let's full screen it just for you guys. I'm good YouTuber. You see this? Just instantly, just all the way through. This is quicker, I think, than sprinting with the Praetos, but, this is, if you look at the drop rates on this thing, yeah, good luck getting this. I don't have it. Yeah, the drop rates are, like, dog ass for this, right? It's really bad. You have to farm, if you're gonna farm for this, farm the thumpers for it, if you are going to. But yeah, like look at 53 thumpers to get the drop. Like that's, I don't know. I'm personally not gonna go and farm all those thumpers. I don't like farming thumpers, right? I'll stick with the Praetos and with the sprint speed, right? So, this is the build. I want to show the build first. I'm going to show the gameplay after this. And yeah, alright, bye. Mwah. So, one thing I forgot to mention really quickly, so you need to start this from the dojo. When you start from the dojo, you will always get the good index location. If you know, there is multiple index maps, and you want to get the good map, which is the smaller map, the original index map. You don't want the new tile set. That one's worse. It's slower, bad tile set. You don't want that one. This forces the good one every single time. So, when you first spawn in, you're going to want to run through this doorway and then make the right, go all the way to the right, then make the left out to the other enemy spawn. You want to take this route every time. Just the route that I see all of them take. It probably has to do with funneling the enemies and, keeping them all in the right spot. You want to instantly spawn kill them, and you want to come straight to this wall and just sit there. When you sit here, it forces the enemies to spawn back in their spawn, and if you can't tell, another thing that's happening, in the index, what happens, the enemies will spawn behind you, and it goes opposite of where your camera is pointed. So you're going to want to look in the opposite direction of where you want the enemies to spawn, which the best way to spawn is to look straight to the left and force the enemies to spawn on the right closest to you instead of having them spawn behind you or in front of you, because this spawn is the quickest way to get kills. So you see, you're going to sit here, wait, get the kills. Yeah. So the other thing that I did wrong in this gameplay, you want to bank at 15 points. 15 points is the most efficient banking number, and you want to get 15 and then bank automatically, not go for 20 like I was. That's another thing I did wrong here. Yeah. Go watch, if you want to see better gameplay and get a better feel of this, go watch the guys' gameplay, both their gameplays that I put in the description. Their gameplays are much better, their times are much better, they understand this method way better than I do. This is just for someone who doesn't really understand those videos, because in those videos they didn't really explain it very well. It's kind of just if you know how to do it, or if you can figure it out from watching the video, and if you don't really understand what's going on, you're not going to have any idea how to actually do it. So it's not too complicated. Once you get the hang of it, it only took me like a couple of runs, like maybe like 5 runs to really start to understand how it worked. And my best run of this was either this run or a different run, but I'm gonna see if I can get better runs. I don't know. But you see, you run through here, come back through, kill them. Back here, go to the wall, force spawn behind you, wait for them to spawn in, and it's really just the same thing every single time. And you're gonna repeat this obviously until you can actually beat the index. But yeah, I'm really recommending you go watch their gameplays because this video is really just to explain the method. Because they didn't, I didn't, if you like, as I already said, obviously explaining it. I'm just rambling at this point because I'm just trying to talk for the rest of this video because I don't want the video to go on, right? And there's just like a fucking thing of dead air like with the gameplay. So I'm just gonna talk about, look at this gameplay. Like, I should title this MouthBreather teaches you how to play Index. Oh no, I don't want to put speedrun Index because this is like, if a speedrunner saw this, they would like cry. Like, but this is how you do it. I'm not saying I'm doing it good, but this is how you do it. Yeah, if I get like a sub 3, I might. Nah, sub 3 isn't even. That's not even worthy posting. If I can get like a sub 245, that would be worth posting. If I get a sub 245, I will post it. So, yeah, that is the video right here. That's how you speedrun Index. If you suck at the game, if you don't want to play Profit Taker, I don't like Profit Taker. I played it way too much. My best time Profit Taker is like 2 minutes 30, I think. And yeah, so bye. Bad video. If you watched it, thanks. Here's another kiss. Mwah. Bye.